Welcome back, survivors! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Siberian Expeditions, where I've gotten the last two request hunts in for, Siberian Expeditions, so we're basically going to have this episode, next episode, and then the finale will be the third one. So I just want to double check. Okay, this one takes me to Lake Baikal, so I'm going to turn this back to Direct 3D and boost that up again. Okay, so this is a request hunt from Nathaniel Kopp, Kopp? One of the two. It's back to Lake Baikal, which I spent a lot of time on, or Lake Baikal, just because that little typo there. Weapons, I can take any, so I'm going to do that. And it is for the brown bear, Ibex, Wapiti, and wild boar. Now, they did also want the Siberian tiger in, but my kind of theme for how I've done carnivores and the mod series is to do final map, final roster animal, final episode. Just kind of nice, contained it all with a complete wrap-up there. So instead, what I think I'll do is I'll do the Snow Leopard in there, just as it's another big cat, it's building us towards the total. And I think that's about everything. The rest was pretty freeform. There wasn't anything specific to take for equipment, tranquilizers were optional, weather, well, I guess time was optional for me. So everything's looking pretty good, so I'm very happy to do this request, and we'll see if we can get some nice kind of trophy animals out of this. I also have to remember that we should go to do... Actually, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll turn the tranquilizer darts off for these next few episodes, get a few trophies, and then we can actually see what the trophy room is going to be like in the game. Because we'll probably do that on the final episode, but everything's looking pretty good, so let's hop in and get to a brand new hunt. Okay, so we're all loaded in here now. I think I'll start with just taking the AUG out, just because you never know what might spawn around ya. But yeah, put us right back up into, this, northeastern corner. Well, I shouldn't say... Oh! Well, speaking of things that could just spawn right by you, we've already got ourselves a Wapiti... Oh, and actually, it's calmed down right again. Yeah, so I'm going to just try to follow up behind it a ways. And we already got our first animal, so this is starting off as a pretty nice hunt. But yeah, I've got... This is going to be Nathaniel's request hunt. I've got another one that came in that I'll be doing next week, and the finale will be 3 weeks' time. Then I gotta see what I'm going to be doing. I probably will be replacing Siberian Expeditions with... Is that just a rock, or is that... Okay, yeah, that's just a rock. I'm just being dumb. I'll probably replace Siberian Expeditions with Carnivores 2+. So that will be the new Carnivore series there. Dinosaur Hunt, I still have to see. We've done so much content with it. Nope. Shoot, I didn't even realize he's just in that bush there. Okay, well, at least hopefully what this does, if nothing else, it kind of pushes him up off to areas where I have more visibility on it. But yeah, Dinosaur Hunt, I have hunted... I think I've kind of tapped it out for the most part for potential. The only thing we're doing now is just oh, there you are.
Kill confirmed. Moving in for extraction.
There we go. First animal down. And I know I picked up the accent immediately with the game, but it just kind of fits. Ooh, and there's a trophy ship already. So that's a nice thing to see coming right in pick up. Okay, so... We're still right on the shore of Lake Baikal, so maybe I'll actually stick to using this for a while. Because this does give us some pretty good line of sight around the area if we do... Yep, there goes. This does give us very nice visibility all around for any animals that might be out here too. So I think what I'll do is I'll try doing a few animal calls, see if we get some replies, and then see what our next animal might be. Okay, nothing back from the boar. Nothing from the ibex. We'll try the leopard and the bear next. No leopard? What about a bear? Okay, I guess we're actually kind of on our own for animals then, because I didn't get a single reply back, so at least what that lets us do is we can work a little more inland, and we'll try following the river system a little bit. Like, my only problem with sticking right against the lake's edge is there is quite a bit of, like, foliage that grows. You can see on the map that's pretty green right along it. That will be difficult trying to see through and get good visibility on animals with. But I figure if we stick to the waterway, that gives us a little bit more of, like, a barrier of sorts, or a bit of a safety strip in a way. So we'll just head there and then continue off from that. But yeah, as for what I'm going to do regarding dinosaur hunt, I still got to figure that out. Like, it's definitely the... Oh, just a rock. Dinosaur Hunt's definitely been the best performing series on the channel for a while now. But until there's, like... I do want to do some episodes covering whenever this next patch comes out. But until that point... Okay, that's just nothing. Oh, excuse me. Until there's, like, a lot of new content out, I really feel like we've tapped all of Dinosaur Hunt's potential. Because, I mean, 3 weapons, 6 roster animals, you go through that very quickly, and that's... Like, it's already lasted about as long as a normal Carnivores mod series does. It's not even that there's, like, more maps either. It's basically just, again, the 3 maps with different lighting conditions on each. So, I mean, I am a little worried to see what might happen to the channel once that does go into more of hiatus mode, but I'll worry about that more when I actually approach it. There's still some challenges that have come in I'll try tackling, and there's enough to keep it going for a little while still. This is more kind of the... Think about planning for the... Nope. I think I got a reply from something over this way. That was the Boar. Yeah, so somewhere, I think, a little further up this way. Yeah, plan for the future, see if anybody has suggestions or ideas of what would be good to cover. Just kind of that looking ahead of stuff. Oh, there you are. I can see him way out there. I don't know if I'd be able to get a good shot with a sniper, though. If he pops his way out of the trees a bit more, then I probably will try for him with the sniper. And just want to keep a little bit of visibility around us, too. Don't want to get too tunnel vision, just in case there are other animals wandering about nearby. It says he's closing in, but I don't see any, like... Oh, no, there he is.
Kill confirmed. Moving in for extraction.
There we go. So, we got a couple of animals so far. Wapiti, and then the Boar with the 2 shots. And looks like the waterway is going to work pretty well for us. I do like having this, like, strip of visibility, and that way if I hear something, I can kind of switch over to one side of the river or the other. Just using it almost like a preventative barrier in a way. Gives us a little bit of extra time to... Well, time and distance to know what's coming in and try to get visual on it before it sees us.
Luring wedge to secure.
Yeah, so there's the Boar taken in. Let's try for some of the other animals we have yet to get.
Return to facility. Excellent job, my friend.
I got a, like, very encouraging hunter mate, or a little dialect from the trophy ship. Normally you don't hear it that much because I always do tranquilizers for the point farm, but don't need that anymore. So no Ibex with that call, however. Let's try Leopard. Still sounds like you're trying to give a cat a bath with that call. Okay, nothing called back that we have yet to get. Still, we'll keep this just in case. And the water, I think... Oh, actually, I mean, if I really wanted to use the river to the best effect I can just walk right down the middle of it. Yeah, we might have to go a while before we'll hear anything else reply back to us. This is definitely a map I don't think you'd probably find a Snow Leopard on usually, though. Like, there are some areas of snow, so maybe it would come down from the highlands, or the mountains a bit. But I doubt I think it'd be more of a rare occurrence. Nope, and the river's getting, I think, too deep for us. Okay, so we've reached the fork. We could either take that up to the north, or go south into Lake Baikal more itself. Truthfully, I haven't really gone northwards, but I think south is going to take us more into the map to try to get for better chances. Just a number of ambient animals. Actually, that sounded like it might have been up this way. I'm going to get back to the fork in the river here and then try another call and see if I can narrow down where that exactly came from. Because it sounded like it was actually more up, possibly that direction. Yeah, I think it's actually directly north, so I guess I was mistaken. More hunting chances to the north of us here. We'll head up and see if we can spot it from afar first. There's whatever that call is that keeps going out. It's just ambience, but I think the first time we were on the map, this one might have been one that... Oh, excuse me. Yes, where all I drink is water and it causes me to have little hiccups or that to clear out every so often. I'm not sure what animal would make that weird, almost like dragging howl in a way. Yeah, so I could try going further in, but my problem is that looks like it gets pretty dense. And because I'm not sure the exact distance away, I have a feeling we'd probably spook it off even before I know where it might be distance-wise. I wonder, you know what? I could try calling it from where I am here, but just get one more okay, I think it should be safe. I'm going to actually go across and then try calling. See. Uh-oh. I think I caused a crash. Maybe I'll switch back to 3DFX Glide. Unfortunately, it caused a crash, so I guess what I will be doing is going back to 3DFX Glide and changing this back to that one to use. I guess I know Soaring Target did let me know that the Direct 3D, it actually seems to have more issues, and with the upcoming mods that are being worked on, like there's going to be a whole, I think like a modders engine the community's making up for carnivores, is going to use 3DFX Glide much more, so it seems maybe if we want more stability in the game, to go with that one. I just record with Direct 3D more often because I found it doesn't give me like too many troubles with like freezing the encoder. But either way, we'll still try for this hunt again. So everything at least got saved setting-wise. So we'll hop back in and see if we can get a few more animals before this episode, or, well, this video is done. So let's see how we can do on attempt number 2. Okay, so we're all loaded in here now. Nope. We got a little guy coming to us, but I did see a Wapiti. Actually, where are we? Oh, okay, we're even further into the corner than we were last time. Yeah, that's the only thing I dislike with 3DFX Glides. It makes the ground so weird and, like, warpy in a way. Almost feels like you're tripping on something. I mean, tripping on a narcotic or something. Not like you were tripping and falling over, although, truth be told, that's something that may happen afterwards. Yes. Oh, okay, so this is actually a pretty deep area. See, I'm going to swim across here, and I'm pretty sure I saw... Okay, so apparently the water is not playing nice with us. No matter what the software is, or the video driver I choose, it seems like the water's causing us to crash. I don't know why, but with that being the case, I guess the big thing is not to use the water at all. The game's had enough of my, using that to our advantage. We'll try again. Hunt 2 proper, but do be careful if you do go into the water on some of the maps. It seems they don't exactly like playing nice with the game or your experience with it. Okay, so we're all loaded in again, and we're definitely in a different spot than last time. Oh, wow, that's basically dropped us right into the very heart of the map. Okay. I mean, good and bad. Good where we can almost pick up where the first hunt left off, but bad because there's no telling what might all be around us now. So I guess we'll start with that and see what we can call in. Okay, no Wapiti in the immediate area. How about Boar? Yeah, sounds like we do have a Boar fairly close. So we'll keep the AUG ready, just in case, because I don't know how close the Boar may be. Boar or shotgun? No, that's not shotgun. That's shotgun. We'll start with the AUG, actually. Normally I like saving the AUG as like a more defensive weapon if it's like a bear or the leopard tries at us. But the Boar is also something that I think can go like aggressive to you too. Biggest thing will just be trying to find out where it is with how dense the foliage is. Actually, it might be further out than I thought it was. I thought it sounded pretty close at first, but it seems like it might not actually be that way. It may have run off for a ways. I did hear... Okay, so we got... Says it's somewhere... Actually, is it 1 or 2? It might just be 1. I cannot see it at all. It must be right in that clump over there. Man, it sure does know the best spot to go, like, hiding, so that way I can't get any visual on it. And I suppose I could even try using the crossbow on it if we get within a good... Well, maybe not even a good range, but just get to a spot where I can see it. Because the crossbow actually was performing pretty well in the early stages of the series. Maybe just in case it does get, like, provoked from us nearing in. We'll have the shotgun ready. Oh, that's actually perfect for the crossbow. Yeah, perfect indeed. That's a nice way to resume our hunt. Okay, we can't go across the river, though, because, again, the game's not having a good time with that. So we'll follow along this a little further south and see if we can get any other animals quickly. No Ibex. What about a leopard? No angry cats. What about a bear?
Luring winch to secure.
That little beep startled me for a moment there, but no bears. What about a Wapiti? Just for some animals.
Secured and returning to facility. Excellent job, my friend.
No, it seems like we're in an area without, like, much of anything really responding or calling back. I thought maybe we'd have heard something trying to, but doesn't seem like we're going to get lucky with it. How we're doing time-wise? There'll probably be a bit of time I'll be cutting out for, like, the menus and, like, the, load screens a bit. So I'll probably try to get a few more minutes. Just try for one more animal, whatever it might be. That's one thing, though, about the Carnivores mods, is they do show their age from time to time, and that's mostly just because of the engine and how things don't always want to work as they should. I've actually found, I think it's always been in regards to, like, the water, where I've had crashes with mods. I know Carnivores Plus had some issues where you would crash if you go into water on a certain map. Siberian Expeditions, apparently Lake Baikal, has a few to it. I'm trying to think of... I'm sure there's been others, too, where they've had crashes like that. And I'm hearing nothing, though. Like, I was hoping we would have heard at least another animal, and I could get that for... Just try to get one more animal for us, so that way the roster felt a little more met. Because it wasn't actually like we failed on a hunt, it was more the game just hit the crashes than like something managed to kill us and ruin the hunts. That's where it kind of is like a hard thing to say quest met or not. I'm gonna try a little bit of running just for a few more minutes and see. Okay, something started to run off from here. Oh, maybe just the musk deer. Yeah, there is nothing, and unfortunately, I kind of got stuck on the very middle of the map. So, there's a lot of water all around that I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters too much if we go in and it crashes, but... I wonder if we find anything around here, like, animal-wise. Be an interesting spot to try hunting around it. Makes me wonder if you get, like, almost, Carnivore Cityscape vibes from trying to do something around, like, all the buildings here. It's actually one of the Carnivore games I haven't tried or played in any capacity at all, so maybe that's another series I can look at doing on the channel. Although I think it's quite a bit different than how Carnivores generally is. I think that went more for arcade shooter than anything else. Yeah, I'm afraid it looks like we're not going to have any luck. I'm trying to push it as long as I can for the time, but... Seems like just quite a bit of bad luck sprung around to kind of throw that out the window. Maybe what I'll try doing, because this one didn't exactly go as well as I thought, is see if I can merge next week's request with this one, where I'll try to have both animal rosters active on that one. We'll see how it goes, but I do feel bad because of the crashes that did kind of stunt the possibility for this request. It's, again, something that happens kind of like rarely back and forth. It's hard to say exactly what it is that causes them, aside from just going into the water in some capacity seems to completely kill you off. But I guess we'll just wrap up here. I don't think we need to head back to the menu, really. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Siberian Expeditions. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to let me know in the comments right down below. I always try to respond to any feedback or questions as soon as they arise on the channel. Next week will be the semi-final episode of Siberian Expeditions, with the finale the week after. Until I see you in the next episode or video, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.